I am so excited for you, like so freaking excited. So if literally shit has been just shit, okay? Or like for a while, could be years, could be months that it just felt like you were just stuck, like stuck. Nothing was changing. You were trying this stuff, or you just had this feeling of feeling like you were in the middle, feeling like you're in purgatory. Great freaking news. Seriously, you have reverse 4 of keys. This means that the path is clearing out, okay? Totally going to be moving out of your way. You have wanted this for so long, and it's not even a want anymore. It is an embodiment of a desire in which you have completely implemented into your system. You have the mind on board, you have the body on board, you're aligned with your soul. I mean, seriously, super, like, it's making me have this like pump it up. Like, it feels great. It feels really good, okay? Now, you've already been tapping into this. And this is where you've had like the bamboozle type of energy where it feels like you almost get like a hint and you get like a little bit of like a peekaboo of what's going on. And then you think that was the clearing. You think that is when your window of opportunity is coming and it's just straight shooting from there. And then all of a sudden, boom, you're like in the same cycle again. It hasn't really fully committed to the full transformation because you still were purifying like what was in the way. Okay. So what's been going on this whole time, and now you've been doing the work, you've done the work, okay? Like, this is a time of legitimate like implementation in the sense of embodying every single thing that you have learned. Really, it is so safe. You are so safe to trust yourself. You are so safe to be loved. You are so safe to be wealthy. You are so safe to be comfortable and to experience the feeling of freedom. You really are. I know it feels like it has been the longest road ever. And you have gone back into the past and back into the past. And sometimes we have to. We need to revisit moments to see them through a different lens. So things that I've done recently for myself is we see a lot of situations the way that we want to see them. And it's full of biasness. It's full of egoism. It can be full of fear, trauma, inner child shit, which is usually, fear and trauma. Or can be. And it can get really redundant after a while, especially if you've already had some forward momentum in the past. And then you get to this, like, again, kind of felt like you were at the standstill for a while. It was at the standstill. Well, again, it has come out reversed. You have done the work. You revisited the past. You've been clarifying, purifying, opening, releasing the stagnation inside of the body. I do like to always preface, because I do not like leading people on. This does not mean forever and eternity that you have no other discord or disgruntlement, or that like after this read, after you feel amazing, your kid doesn't vomit all over like your car. Okay. Like, that's not what this means. It just means if there has been a big, like, inside of your relationship, there's been just this heaviness or this like, why can't we figure this out? Or like in your financial situation, you've just been trying to overcome the same exact thing. Maybe trying to have some reprieve in your career or business or job. It is coming. Okay. So you are only being called to this video. So other people is not going to watch it. And I genuinely wholeheartedly believe that. You won't be, because you're not energetically matched to it. And so if there's been any kind of misalignment where it's just egoic sense of self is like, oh yeah, $11 billion and like 10,000 clients next Tuesday because I'm amazing and I took this high vibe course. Yeah, that's not fucking happening here. This is where the substance, the sustenance, everything is coming together. The full nurture, especially from the divine feminine. It's a really beautiful match to the masculine. So windows of opportunity are here. And the confirmation to all this is you have reverse karmic trench, which is 4 of scrolls. Do you know what that means? That the cyclical pattern of this specific thing is no longer a cyclical pattern. It is now you've become aware, you accepted, you took self-responsibility. May have taken like 762 tries, but you finally are understanding. So when I say this, I'm going to use this as a reminder as I come as a parent. So I know that being present, I know when I respond calmly to my kids, no matter if they are like batshit fucking crazy climbing off the wall, the calmer I respond and the calmer I keep my energy, the better result I have. Rather than spiraling, pure chaos and recreating my childhood and recreating just the freaking disrupted nervous system inside of my body, I have learned to implement to be calm. Does that not mean that I still test myself from time to time of, do I still have off days? Do I still occasionally have times where, yes, I have been reactive, But the difference that I do now versus before, so I'm stopping the cycle, I go apologize. I will immediately tell. I had a time, literally, one kid was in one bathroom, the other was in another one, about to take showers. And my daughter, who's younger, was needing like a washcloth for me to wash her hair or something. And I was going in there. And then we live in Puerto Rico. We have a tendency to turn our hot water heaters off here just because the way insulation is and stuff. Nevertheless, nobody cares. My son, which we had been having the hot water heater on like all day, every day at this point. And then he's like, oh, is the hot water heater on? I snapped. Because like she's sitting there and she's saying all this stuff. I barely can hear him. I occasionally get overstimulated. And I did a snap at him. So what did I immediately do? I gave her the washcloth or whatever I was doing, or I paused her for a second. I went, knocked on the bathroom. I stuck my head in and I just was like, hey, I want to apologize. The way that I just spoke to you was completely disrespectful and was not necessary. And he's like, oh, well, you know, you had a lot going on. I was like, no, we're not going to justify my actions. They were wrong. And I should have done them better. No. Yes. Am I going to beat myself up over it? No. So what I'm trying to say with that example is you may still have moment to moment happen, but it's not you stuck in this like, oh, I don't know why I can't get out of it. No, it's gone. It's gone. You've found this like, in a way, serenity. Oh, there we go. Serenity to it. Okay. You've broken free from the illusionary aspects that made you feel like you were literally stuck in a karmic pattern that was never going to break. It breaks. Open opportunity is there. And so so where do we go further from this is what I'm feeling. They're saying co-create with us, the universe, your spirit guides, however I want to use the word identify, spiritually with the universe, with God, with however your faith practice is. I believe they are allowed to be very subjective. I don't think there is a one path, outcome to this because this is all about our own inner experiences, but they are really, really like reaching out to you saying, co-create with us. Do not do this journey alone. You're not meant to do this journey alone. Find the humans, find the physical. So they're saying, find the physical as you believe in the ethereal, believe in all of us, that you're surrounded, so supported. So it's like, oops, not getting that inside and outside. Okay. The transformation is unanimous. It's infinite. It's eternal. It's beautiful. Okay. And this is such a beautiful, I'm really, really seriously, I'm genuinely happy for you. I mean it with every ounce of my being. What a relief, right? This has probably been freaking exhausting. It's probably had moments where you're like, fuck this shit. I don't want to do it anymore. And like, what a breath of fresh air knowing that whatever this huge, and it feels like really big. It's not like something really petty and minor. It's something that's been carrying with you for a long time, like may have even carried over from when you were a child and it's in your adulthood. Could be karmic in the sense, came from past lifetimes as well. Could be lineage based where you're breaking cycles from your family ties. A lot of it is very dominant in this lifetime to be able to be broken. So it was meant to be mastered in this human incarnation of right now, of in what you watch this, of the state of consciousness, because it was not meant to be taken to the next lifetime if you are to have another lifetime. Which it feels like if you guys are watching this, you do have another thing, but you're moving more into very much a metamorphosis, because that's the next card. It's a metamorphosis, but you're realizing how abundant and how rich your life is in compassion, in safety, abundantly loved, abundantly supported. You do not have to go without. Like, going without is such a misinformed form of being humble. Like, it's not needed to create a deficit for yourself in order to be humble. Okay. In order to prove a point of something, you usually actually take something from yourself, and that's not really beneficial. You also have to give to yourself too. You also matter also. And it's not selfish. It's actually selfless to care about yourself in a humble manner, opposed to, yes, there are egoic things of choosing yourself to have a nail appointment. You leave your kid at school. Is that humble? Is that self-care? No, I believe that's selfish, because you have self-responsibility for that little human. There's always exceptions to the rule. We're not referring and nitpicking everything. You're being with what is. You're taking self-responsibility for what is, and you're actually going to freaking celebrate what you've been doing. I really, 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 really encourage you to celebrate yourself. So even if it's the smallest thing, and what your breakthrough was you've been working on, I don't know, some kind of course, or you wanted to get your first client, and maybe all you made was $177. I made fucking $177. Celebrate it. Maybe you've been wanting to go on a date, or maybe your spouse, you've just wanted to feel loved, or for them to give an effort without you like saying, hey, can you give an effort? And like maybe on their own they did. Maybe, I don't know, there's just, it could be anything in you. I mean, there's so many things that you may have been wanting to work towards that all of a sudden you have this like beautiful serenity to. Again, this openness is so vibrant, so beautiful. Life has the polarity of pain, but it doesn't have to be full of suffering. You choose the feeling of the attachment if you want to suffer through it. Bad and good things happen. Neither are better or worse. They're just there for experiences. And you're learning to detach and stop making it all about you, the ego, and you're just living as self. It's a beautiful thing.